Ladies and gentlemen, the show we've all been waiting for, Paranormal Buzzradio is proud to present REP Paranormal and Friends with your hosts, Kim Purvis and Allison Robinson. Live every Thursday night on Spreaker, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Be sure to check out their Facebook page, REP Paranormal Busters.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, welcome everybody to another night of REP Paranormal and Friends. We have a special guest. After a little bit of technical difficulty, I forgot to take us off the private. That sounded bad, but I forgot to take us off of private mode. So yeah, I'm going along, and then we figured it out from last time. But I hope we have all the bugs fixed tonight. So make sure you let us know if you hear anything. But for our guest, we have Matt Waddell on tonight. Woo! Good evening. Yes. So he is the co-owner of Paranormal Buzz Radio and founder of Protectworth Mysterial Research. Did I say that right?
Good.
Woo! Okay, so why don't you? And aren't you an ordained minister?
Yes, I am.
Yes. I was like, wait, what? I had to stop and think about that. I'm like, oh my goodness. And you do stuff with maple, right?
Excuse me?
You do stuff with maple. Don't you tap trees for maple?
I do. Oh, the maple syrup?
Yeah. I don't know why it just popped into my head.
They're not.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, they're saying they're having a hard time hearing you. Darren needs to turn up his hearing aids, apparently.
Because he's all.
What? There, I can hear you better now.
He's all the way up.
Yeah, he's all the way up. But anyways, why don't you tell us a little bit about this research you do? Like, I didn't know anything about this. What is it?
Well, I was going to go with paranormal, but, the paranormal word gets flung around so much. I wanted something a little different. And I'm always doing ITC research, so I kind of threw the three together, and here I am.
A man of many words right there. They're saying, turn Matt up to an 11. It's like, I have him cranked on our end. He just needs to speak up a little bit. That's it.
Oh, you can't handle me at 11.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
That's them.
Yeah, I know. Darren's like doing private shows now. But, yeah.
We only let you hear what we want you to hear.
You should bump up the price a little bit on that. Anyways, so you do a lot of stuff with the ITC. Can you explain that a little bit?
I enjoy using spirit boxes. Been doing that for about 2 years now. it's just the connection with it. I have several different spare boxes that I use. I finally found some that I really like, and they seem to work really, really well. And then I get into some of the apps and some of the other stuff, Thousand Rockets and whatnot. Yeah, just a little bit of everything.
Now, what do you think about the apps?
I've tried a lot of them. There's only a couple that seem to work. At least they work for me anyways. Necrophonics. Those two seems to work pretty good. Gives me a lot of relevant answers to the questions I'm asking. There's a couple others, but other than that, most of them are just for entertainment.
Yeah. I think Kim had a question about the ghost tube.
The ghost tube, not the original one, but there's another one out, ghost tube with the SLS. What do you think of that one?
No.
I think it's entertainment only, but we have somebody that found it and now she wants to use it all the time.
The phone isn't capable of what an actual SLS can do.
Yeah.
With the original SLS, you have a laser grid, plus you have a whole bunch of these other microphones on it, and all the stuff that the phone doesn't have. So,
Yeah, and I noticed with the SLS, off the phone, it maps out a lot of stuff that shouldn't map out. That's with the SLS too. You've got to debunk and everything too, but when you're pointing it at a barrel and it says it's somebody standing there.
Yeah.
And the thing with the SLS, it's a great tool if you use it right. You can't be carrying around. You're going to pick up a lot of false positives. Put it down somewhere, on a table somewhere, and let it do its thing. And then just kind of pick and decide what's there. It is a great tool. It gives yourself another camera, plus you get
Right.
some pretty decent EVPs for it.
That's what I usually do, is leave it stationary.
Yeah.
Just another tool in the kit.
Yep. I like his jam box, that he just got.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
That's his spirit box, the big jam box.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen.
Yeah. That's made by Katie Stafford from Paranormal Inc. It's called the Ink Box. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment. Katie and his wife Katie, they put their love and their intent into their equipment, and just mind blowing.
Now, have you ever tried to make your own?
I have. That's why we have other people to make them.
I'm not smart enough.
I'm not either. I would love to, we are getting this older style radio, and it's just an AM radio that I would like to try to use to do some ITC work with. I've been wanting to try to get into that stuff. I've talked to Ron about a lot of that stuff, Ron Yackman, but he's given me some good ones to look into. But I figured if I have this radio, maybe I could get it to work to where they can communicate through that. I just don't know how to do it. I'm not very tech savvy, as you all can tell. I try my best. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, at least you try.
That's right. Nico says they made one with no hiss sound. Well, how did you do that? That's what I would like to know, because I'd love to be able to make... I mean, it'd be cheaper to make my own equipment if I could figure it out. You see all these people doing it. But, one, I don't have time, and two, I'm not that smart.
Nico, did you use a noise gate?
What the hell's a noise gate?
Got me lost.
One of those pedals that they use for, like, music with guitars.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
A lot of them, they use the noise gate and some other pedal.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Nico says that's the trick, figuring it out.
Oh, well, that helps a lot. Thanks for your input. Okay, so let's get into some more of these. How did you guys come up with Paranormal Buzz Radio? What made you decide you wanted to get into podcasting?
I got right by Shag, and she told me to join her or else.
Threats.
And you do what she says.
Oh, threats.
Yeah. Yep.
Her threats were real. Jay was with another network, along with a few other people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the network ended up closing, shut down. So they wanted a place to go and decided to start the Paranormal Buzz. Started off with 3 shows, and you guys were too far behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're up to 15 shows now.
Something. There's a lot of them. That's for sure. There's quite a few. Quite a few.
There's been several that's came and gone, too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And, it's expected in this field, too.
Right.
People see podcasts and they go, wow, I can do this. And then they realize, oh, wow. Research, and I can do this, I can do that.
We gotta find the guest.
Yeah, you gotta find the guest. You actually gotta do some work. Yep. I mean, I'm sure there's some out there that just don't. They just ramble on about whatever. Sometimes we do that too, but... Oh, my goodness.
It's been an amazing 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we're heard in over 70 different countries now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of blew my mind. I wasn't really expecting that.
I know, exactly, right? It's like crazy. You're like, wait, what? We have people listening to us where? They have internet? Like, some of them you're like, what?
I didn't even know they had electricity there.
Yeah, exactly. I know it. It's just absolutely crazy. Like, it really is. To see all the different countries.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Most of the shows have pretty much a common demographic. But then there's other shows where a lot of their topics, I'm very surprised with some of the countries that are being heard in. It's really, really amazing.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's like there's India, Brazil. Like, we have people listening to us in those countries, and I'm like, really? So I'm just shocked. But it is awesome. It is awesome that it's heard all over the place, and so it is. It is awesome. It is. Ugh, my nose is itching. Okay, so some of the places that you have been. I know you go to Wilson Castle quite a bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about Wilson Castle?
It was built in the mid-1800s. A doctor, he was a Dr. Paranormal, ended up marrying an English lady from a very rich family. They ended up moving to Vermont, building a house, And I think by the time they were done, it was like over $3 million that we put into this house, and it wasn't still completed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess after 3 years, the family finally said enough's enough. You know, they were importing bricks and all the wood from England.
Mm-hmm.
All this amazing. I mean, a lot of the original stuff is still there. A lot of the artwork, and yeah, the place is just amazing.
Is it?
I've seen some of the lives. It's a very cool place.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Vail Mansion.
Oh, okay.
It has pretty much the same aesthetics to it. Almost pretty much the same layout. It's wonderful place. Very active. I've been there probably at least a dozen times here within the past year.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only had one night where I didn't really get anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a grand place. Yeah. Check it out.
Well, that's our plan. We're hoping in the next couple of years we can meet up with you guys and go there. Because we were thinking about hitting up Hinsdale with
Kelly and
Chris and Cynthia, and then making our way to you guys. That's our plan.
Yes.
I know.
Party at Hinsdale.
Yes.
Woo woo.
We should even do. Well, Cambry House isn't that far from there either. Because Cambry's in what, Ohio?
The Cambry House that we're going to?
Yeah.
It's in Illinois.
Illinois.
So it's a little jaunt.
It's only 3 hours from us.
Yeah.
But it's a little ways from there, but yeah. Yeah, you know, you need to make your way back down. You need to make your way down here and go with us to some of these places.
Oh, definitely. I was hoping this year, but 2020 really screwed things up, so.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully next year.
Yes. Next year.
And I got everything kind of booked up here in the next few months, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I definitely want to come out for a week and hit a bunch of the places out there.
Oh, yeah, because there's a lot of good places.
Yeah.
A lot. Now, back to that Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Sorry. Yeah.
Farrar.
Melbourne.
Yep.
Yeah. All those places.
Yep. Farrar. Granger.
House.
There.
Squirrel Cage.
Sumner.
Okay, cheers.
Sumner, I've heard, is a hot spot. It hasn't really been investigated a whole lot either, so we're going there in a couple weeks. So we'll let you know how that place is. But I've seen some stuff from there, and it's pretty interesting. So
We'll be the third person in there because Will's team's going in the week before us.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. So
I told him to stir them up for us.
Stir them up for us. That's right. Maybe not too crazy. We don't need me doing some head spinning stuff, but. But anyways, looks like I'm spitting pea soup everywhere. But anyways, back to Wilson Castle. I've seen some footage from there from like when Matt was there, Matt Warner. And isn't the basement like all marble?
It is.
Who in their right mind does that?
A lot of that's imported.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine how much that cost.
It cost $3.2 million back in the mid 1800s.
Gosh. I can only imagine now.
The doctor ended up foreclosing, ended up losing the place. And it changed hands for want to say 3 or 4 other people until the current family bought it for $500,000. You know, you're talking a house that has
What the heck?
5 different outbuildings. I think it was on 100-something acres of land. It's just a hell of a steal.
Oh my gosh, no kidding. Dang. That's insane. Oh gosh. That would make me sick. Thinking I spent all this money and then it sells for this.
But yeah, all the lumber, all the bricks. I mean, pretty much everything in that place was imported from overseas.
Wow, that's insane. Okay. Darren, what are you talking about? Sorry, I just saw that. It says phone.
Shay asked if he was listening through his phone or.
Oh, okay. I'm missing
the
things
computer.
here, so I'm like, wait,
Yeah, you
what?
missed a few things.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm listening to Matt. I wasn't looking at chat this time, so I was like, wait, what? Phone? ET phone home? Like, what? Okay, he says that sounds better. Okay, so we might have been overpowering you with our sound on our end. I don't know, but they say it sounds better, so we'll see.
I moved my mic, so that should help.
Okay, sounds good. Anyways, let's get back. Okay, so get back to my questions here because I was writing down all of Darren's stuff too. Now, what was that last place you went to? Did you go to that? Did you end up going to that prison camp?
Oh, Rutland Prison Camp, yes.
Yeah, how was that?
It started out great. Got a lot of activity. Within minutes after we got there, had my son-in-law put a bunch of the cat balls in the back of the fruit cellar. And I put my music box out. And said, we're here to celebrate Mallory's birthday. You know, you're more than welcome to join us in celebrating and singing. And then first time I ever had all my cat balls go off at the same time.
Holy cow.
It was really cool. And then the music box started going off, and then the lights stopped. And I said, well, we'll have some cupcakes, and we'll sing a little bit. And the lights popped right back up again. It was pretty neat.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it was like that for a good 15, 20 minutes, and it kind of quieted down. We went and checked out some of the other locations there, and came back about 45 minutes later, and yeah, it turned dark.
Oh no.
It was weird. I was getting some really crude stuff coming across on the spirit box,
Uh-huh.
and then I ended up listening to it several days later, and it's like, oh my god, my kid's first freaking paranormal investigator. I probably got her freaking possessed. I mean, they were saying freaking kill them and all this other crap, and it was just
Oh no.
it was wild.
Oh my gosh. And you were going to take your daughter, right, for the first time?
Yeah, she went.
Yeah.
So what did she think after hearing all that?
I don't think she listened to what I had. I think she's pretty nervous.
Oh yeah.
Her husband was he was getting a little antsy. That was his first time too.
Oh.
Well, we heard walking around inside, and of course it's a fruit cellar. You know, there's 4 walls. You know, there's everybody's standing still, and you can hear somebody walking along the side of one of the walls. And I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye, and he keeps staring at me. And I kind of look over to him, and he's got the old deer in the headlight. So, yeah, you're hearing what you're hearing.
Oh my gosh.
And then we took a little break and left everything running, and and had a cigarette, and all of a sudden you hear few swears on the spirit box. And he goes, wait, no. That's FM radio, right? Yeah. That's not supposed to happen. You're not going to hear that stuff. So, it was a pretty great first time for them. They enjoyed it. I guess the energy inside the root cellar kind of messed with them a little bit. But, yeah.
Gosh.
Well, at least it was exciting for them. It wasn't dull.
Yeah.
It was. That was, of course, the black flies, mosquitoes, is freaking horrible. They were just coming out too, and we were getting eaten alive.
Yeah.
And, but that's part of the course if you're going to investigate outside.
Definitely. But like I said, at least you guys got some action. It wasn't complete silence the whole night.
Right. Yeah, we've had that before.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, I'm going to go to bed.
They're aware of it too. They weren't expecting anything grand like when we were there the last time, and they understand that shit doesn't happen on command, and sometimes you gotta wait for it.
Yep, absolutely. Because they're not going to come out on command, and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not going to come out and want to talk to you. Would you want to come and talk to somebody that's there every damn day asking you the same questions? Me? I wouldn't. Hell no. I'd probably get pissed off, and maybe I would turn, evil on them, go crazy, batshit crazy on them, and make them
you would.
pee their pants.
You would.
I would.
You do that now.
I do that now. I know. I'm a redhead. I can't help it. I'm real shy, quiet, but you just wait. You just wait. You get me going. Mm-hmm. That sass comes right on out. Uh-huh. That's right.
Well, we took her daughter on her first one.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, so my oldest one has been with us to Farrar. Okay? When she was 14. She did okay until she hit the auditorium. She started crying, said there was something that was in the corner, and there was just too many of them in there. She couldn't handle it. So last weekend, we took both of my daughters and one of my oldest daughter's friends to this undisclosed location that we've been going to. And, they're like, because her friend was so into it and her birthday was the next day. So we're like, Kinsey's like, okay, I'll go. And Chloe thinks I'm a dork. She thinks I'm a dork for doing all this. She doesn't believe in any of it. Well, when we get there, we go upstairs and we have the necrophonics going, and Kim is already getting some stuff, and the girls are kind of messing around, and they start coming in. I said, can you tell the girls hello? And as soon as Chloe walked to the door, I said, hi. And she's like, what? And then my oldest one's freaking out, standing in the hallway. And so Chloe comes in and sits by me, and we're asking questions. And then Kenzie's she's like, did you hear that? And Chloe and I had heard her name, Kenzie. It said Kenzie on the spirit box, right? But Kenzie's like, no, it was a whisper in my ear. Somebody literally whispered my name in my ear in the hallway. So she heard it, somebody actually talking to her. We heard a male, she heard a female. So there was two different, freaked her out.
And then it said Chloe.
And then
it said hi, Chloe.
It said hi, Chloe. It said my nickname, Al. Called me Al.
Nice.
And we asked who the picture was on the wall, and it said William. And then it said Bill, which it really was a baby picture of this person. So she was totally mind blown by all that. So now she's like,
can I go again?
She's like, can I go again? So my youngest one wants to go on more investigations. So, yeah, she got a little freaked out, but she's like, I still want to do it some more. She's like, is that weird? I'm like, no, it's not weird.
So we got her kind of hooked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Just finding between her softball and everything else
to get her to go, I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you've got your kind of year booked. What other locations are you planning on going to this year?
Oh, let's see. Next month we have Penhurst, in Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Parsonfield Seminary at the end of next month. That's another amazing location.
That's awesome.
Let's see what else. Oh, going back down to the cabin on 360 in Virginia in August.
Ooh.
Then Hinsdale House for Madison's event.
Oh, okay.
And then that same weekend we're heading down to Gettysburg
Wow.
for the bash.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, what about this? Yeah, go ahead.
And we have a big event planned for September.
Mhm.
So, if anybody that doesn't follow Paranormal Buzz Radio, make sure you follow us.
Ooh, to get some more information?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So, you better follow, or we will hunt your ass down. Just kidding. We love you all. Oh, Nick is in, and he said they're heading to Hinsdale House next week. Awesome.
Yeah, him too.
Nice.
Gosh, I've been wanting to get there, so I'm hoping in the next couple years we can get there.
Hopefully it works out.
Hopefully it works out. So,
Because your kids should be done with everything and we should be able to go.
well, because Kinsey will be in college,
Yep.
and Chloe will be in, let's see, sophomore or junior? I don't know. 2 years from now, she's a freshman this fall, so probably junior.
Junior.
Oh, good Lord Almighty. So, yeah. So, hopefully, they'll be not too busy and we can. That's our hopes, because we want to get out there and do stuff.
Who knows?
With you guys.
Maybe Chloe will want to go with us.
Oh, yeah. You guys think
By that
you
time.
think I'm something. You just wait. She will tell you like it is.
She don't hold nothing back.
No, she doesn't. That's for sure. Okay, so back to this. You mentioned the Cabin 360. I've heard a lot about that place, but I mean, have you been there a few times, or?
Bunch of us went down 2 years ago for the weekend, and there's a log cabin and a brick rancher on the property that was built in early 70s, and there's 3 different battles that happened on that property or very, very near that property. You had the Battle of Bethesda Church and 2 others. There was roughly over 2,200 men that were killed, wounded, captured there. And then in the 70s, there was a murder on the property with some step siblings. Yeah, it's pretty wild place.
Oh my gosh. There's so many awesome places.
I know.
So many awesome places. I need to win the lottery.
Wicked, huh?
I need to play first to be able to win, but
Win the lottery, we can just take a long vacation.
that's right. Damn straight.
One long road trip.
Uh-huh. That would be nice. Yep. I'd have somebody drive for us. I'd get us like a big RV and they could drive us around everywhere. That'd be amazing.
There you go.
Yes, we gotta get Matt and Shay to Iowa.
Yes, she's like, I can't wait to get to Iowa. And I'm like, well, we need to get you here.
Yeah, hopefully next year.
Hopefully. That would be awesome.
Lined up.
Nick says that sounds like a great place to investigate, and I'm with him 100%. That Cabin 36.
Great.
Yeah.
There's it's in Mechanicsville, Virginia. Lot of Civil War history down there. Just up the road, it's just battles upon battlefields down there. It's crazy.
Oh, I bet.
I seen one of his live feeds when he was walking the trails. And even the trail was cool.
Mm. Yeah.
Nico's like, he's wondering, should groups start focusing on one location at a time? What are your thoughts on that?
It all depends on where they're located. I mean, like us here in New Hampshire, I mean, a lot of the places are out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, a lot of places fill up quickly, too. I mean,
Yeah.
you have places like Lizzie Borden's and stuff like that. Those places fill up, the year prior.
Oh, I know.
We always have to book ours a year ahead of time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Praying to God that we have those days off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Get into wherever you can when you can,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We were lucky to get into Edinburgh this year.
Yeah.
I put in 3 dates and only got one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get them in. You never know. I mean,
Nope.
it happens. I mean, look at what Granger, was it Granger last year?
Yeah.
Got hit by the storm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
and some of these places, they're pretty old and pretty maintained, so it doesn't take very long for a natural disaster to take them out.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see, I think Darren had a question here. Let me see. I forgot to write him down.
Uh-oh.
I know, I'm slow. Let's see, where'd he go? My co-host left me. The beer has went through. Oh, he wants to know, do you like using psychics on your investigations?
I do not know. I don't actually investigate with a psychic, so I have no idea.
I just take Allison. She's not really a psychic, but she could feel something if something's going to happen.
Yep. Like I told her already. I'm like, my anxiety's been really high the last couple weeks. I've been having weird dreams, and I'm on edge, so look out for this weekend.
I'm in trouble this week.
Yes.
I mean, I do bring a couple cyclists with me.
You bring a couple psycho. I could be a psycho, too.
That you can be. Darren wants to know, what are your views on the God helmet?
When I get it, I'll let you know.
There you go, Darren.
There you go. Let's see here. Darren also wants to know, he wants you to explain your thoughts on new experiments out there in the field. You didn't go over that one yet, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
I was just getting to that one.
Okay.
Like, what kind of experiments?
I don't know. That's just, it's probably whatever you can come up with.
I mean, it all depends on the location. I mean, that's a pretty loaded question.
Yeah.
Are all of his questions kind of a loaded?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, there is some places that I do kind of plan out what I'm going to do when I'm there. You know, whether it's either the Estes method or doing something else, you know. It's pretty much I just go in and get a feel for the place and try communicating and go from there. I mean, it just kind of one leads to another. I mean,
it all depends on where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, it just all depends on the activity there and depends on how they're reacting to you. I mean,
I'm trying to read my chicken scribbles because I wrote all of Darren's questions down really quickly. And you've seen my writing, so...
Which one are you looking at now?
I think I know which one it is that I'm just kind of like, you know...
Avoiding?
Yeah. You know what? I must have doodled right over some of the questions. I wasn't paying attention and I just scribbled them out when I was scribbling out everything else. Let's see here. Gosh dang, what the heck? I know. He wanted to know. I think it's one of the very first questions. So let me scroll on down here. Because I can't read it since I crossed it out already before I even got to it. Silly me. I got ahead of myself. Okay, here it is. What is the string theory of the paranormal field?
what is the string theory of the paranormal field?
String theory.
Well, considering that we have 10 minutes left...
in a nutshell. Because we have a couple other questions too, so.
Yeah, we can skip that one. It's going to take a while to explain.
Yeah, because I read through all that and I'm like, seriously? Different dimensions and everything. Some say there's 10, some say there's 11. There's dark, matter.
And it also depends on the particle. There's either 11 or there's 26, depending on the particle. And then,
exactly.
Then is it the string theory, or are we talking about the super string theory?
Oh, gosh.
Are we talking about the string theory loop, which really... Yeah.
I went to the section for dummies.
No, we don't, because I was reading all that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my head's going to explode with all this crap.
I went to the book. It says string theory for dummies, and I still didn't understand it.
Oh gosh, that was too funny. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so here's another question for you. If you could investigate out of the U.S., where would you go?
The forest in Romania.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Either there or the suicide forest in Japan.
Ooh, that'd be another one.
We all need to win the lottery.
Yeah, I know. That would be so fun. Nico says Amsterdam. Why do you want to go to Amsterdam there, Nico?
Red light district.
I know, that's what I was just going to say.
Red light district. Oops.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh my goodness. He says, don't you want to know? I think we just answered that, Nico. Oh, Nick says he'd like to go to the Island of the Dolls in Mexico. That would be kind of interesting. That wouldn't be your favorite place to go, though.
Oh, I would die of a heart attack. No.
Allison would have a move on her.
Yeah, I'd have a move on. Something about dolls and mannequins now, I guess. I had a dream about one the other night. It was like sitting on a shelf. We were in this big room and sitting on a shelf with other ones, but it was like bigger. Like it was almost like probably like 3 foot tall. And it had tan skin, dark hair. It was a girl. And she's sitting there and she like threw something. And we're like, did that doll just throw something? And we were already freaking out because of the other stuff we were getting. Next thing you know, that sucker gets up off the shelf and walks. I'm like, no! So I hope that's not a premonition of what's to come. Because, you know, there's so...
Where this weekend?
Well, we're going to Cambry this weekend, but we're thinking about taking Chloe to Granger House for her.
Does she have that 3-foot doll there?
Oh, don't even tell me. You're yanking my chain right now. I've never been to this place, so I don't even know what it looks like or what's in there. So if there's a doll like that, I'm going to pee myself.
Yeah, because she don't have Facebook to watch people go live.
I don't have Facebook to watch all the live videos or anything like that. So I have
never
no clue.
seen the Cambry house, but
I've seen the outside of it. That's it.
From pictures.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I better call Rebecca tonight.
Are you really shitting me? Is there a doll in there?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. Nico, Darren, is there a doll in there? Anybody who's been to Cambry, is there a doll in there? Everybody's just laughing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like this 3-foot tall doll that's here.
Darren just keeps saying, it's great, you'll love it. Okay. That helps out a lot. Really does.
And Nico says, I'm not telling. Laugh out loud.
You're going to get a mother effing knuckle sandwich. Watch it, bro. Watch it. I will come after you. No more dolls. Okay, thank you, Nick, for telling me. He doesn't think there's any big dolls there. At least there wasn't a big one while he was there. But he said no big doll. So.
Well, there might be by the time we go.
Oh, no.
I just got to do some digging. I do have a 3-foot doll. It's got black hair.
I have one that has blonde hair.
That walks when you stand with it.
I do too. But mine has short, blonde, curly hair, and she's about 3 feet tall.
Screw that.
I remember having that as a kid. I've even got pictures with me, and it was taller than me.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, Kim's not very tall, so anything's just about as tall as she is. Oh, gosh. What? Their time, Darren, do it? What?
We're talking about sending Rebecca a doll for you.
You won't get it there in time. We're going to be there Saturday, so you're not going to get it there on time.
Overnight.
Sorry. Oh, geez. Shay said she had one and she named it Debbie.
I don't remember what I named mine.
I don't know the name of the other one because it was my mother's. And now I have it. Believe it or not, I have like 5 or 6 dolls now that are fairly old in my possession. So.
And she hates dolls, but she's got them.
Yeah, but I have them.
I actually almost thought about picking one up the other day. I stopped at this antique store, and I'm just wandering around, and came around the corner, and there's this doll in a little rocking chair, and then no. No.
You couldn't do it?
No.
Come on. One of these days. We'll have.
No, I'll wake up during the middle of the night and they'll probably be standing over me in my bed or something. No. Screw that, no.
Let's see.
With his beady little eyes. No.
He comes to Iowa.
Yeah.
Farrar's got dolls. Edinburgh's got dolls. Granger's got dolls.
Granger has mannequins.
Malvern's got dolls.
Yeah. You're screwed.
Squirrel Cage has got mannequins.
Right, so I guess
Everywhere we go, it's got dolls.
Yeah. I don't know why, but they do.
They're waiting for Allison.
Mm-mm. Nope. If I see a doll that matches that description, I'm out. Like, bye.
it would be crazy.
It would be. I mean, I dreamed about Sally from the Sally house in the whole upstairs. Like, I've never been there.
She described the picture that's supposedly Sally in the Sally house, and she's never seen it before till I showed her the picture after she described it to me. She described it to a T.
Mm-hmm. I was having dreams about it. Never been there. Want to go there really bad, just haven't been there yet. So.
That's probably next year's.
I hope so. All right. Huh?
Road trip, he said.
Yes, road trip. Whoop, whoop. Darren says a doll will split personalities. Oh, my gosh. No, you're not. Nico said he's going to put walkie-talkies in the mannequins. No, you're not.
No, Nico. They're bad enough when the K2 on their head goes off and there's nothing to them.
Yeah, why would a K2... Can you explain that? Why would a K2 go off on a mannequin's head? I only did it on 2 of them.
And nowhere else in the room did it go off but on their head. Can't explain that one.
Mm-mm.
That's kind of weird.
That's kind of what we thought.
And the millimeter read .01 in the whole room.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Dolls, mannequins. Oh, no. Give me demons.
Give me demons. Nick said there's one big room full of dolls at the Peoria State Hospital, and some are pretty creepy and weird. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've seen that room when they've been live. It is a creepy looking room.
Haven't been there, would love to go there. All right, so before we wrap things up, why don't you let our listeners know where they can find you, follow you, stalk you, whatever you want?
Let's see. Follow me on Facebook. Instagram at Waddell M69. 2 D's, 2 L's. You can also follow me on Twitter as PBR Matt. PBR_Matt. Or something like that. Matt_PDR. And you can also follow along on Paranormal Buzz Radio, all the social media, YouTube, whatnot. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, they need to go follow him. Go watch his adventures. He goes to some cool places. Hit that like button, follow button for Paranormal Buzz Radio. Before we wrap up here, I'm just going to give shout out to everybody who was in chat tonight.
These are the ones that were listening weren't in chat. These are in chat.
Okay, so let's see here. We had myself, we had Shay, we had Kim, Nico, Darren, Matt, Missy, and Nick. And then the ones that weren't in chat, but we could see your little bubbles up there were Allie, I, and Mallory. So thank you all for listening and participating. We appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody who is not in chat, we still appreciate you as well. So thank you for listening and joining us on this awesome show tonight. We had an awesome guest.
And we were nice to you, Matt.
And we were nice.
We didn't pick too hard.
Yes, I didn't get into the whole string theory like I was going to. I did read up on it quite a bit.
And I was lost.
And Kim was lost. Yeah, I know. Well, that was like one of the first questions out of the gate, and I'm like, now wait a little bit, and then, maybe we'll run out of time. So, anyways, thank you, Matt, for being on. Next week, not sure yet. I think Chloe has a game, so maybe a show may not be. It'll be a surprise until I figure it out.
Monday night,
we are actually going to be on Paranormal and Beyond with Jill Decker.
Yeah.
Is her name?
I think
right?
so.
So check us out. We're going to be the ones getting interviewed that time, so that'll be interesting. So make sure you guys check us out on Monday night there. On the 24th, we have Allura Kenta-Linton. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I think that's right. She's going to be doing some Vedic astrology with us. And I gave her my birth information, so she's going to do a birth chart. And she's going to talk about, she's an author of Will You See Dead People? So that's going to be another awesome show. Can't wait to have her on. Got a lot of awesome guests lined up for the next couple months. So, like I said, thank you, Matt, again, for being on. Sorry, Darren, we didn't get... Darren's going, half my questions didn't get asked. I am so sorry, Darren. I try to ask all your questions every time, but I'm kind of scatterbrained tonight, so. But yes, thank you, Matt, for being on. It was a pleasure having you on. Thank you for letting us be on your network, even though we're a little crazy, rough around the edges.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, everybody. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thank you for listening to REP Paranormal and Friends. Be sure to check out Kim and Allison on Facebook at REP Paranormal Busters.